Alright, today we're going to head out to an old town called McFarland, Tennessee. It's right off 68 Highway in Turtletown. As you can see, I'm at Old Turtletown School right now. Across the street's their post office. So the first road you're going to take off of 68 Highway is Old Farner Road. So we're going to travel up this road to the next county road that goes off to the left. I think it's 2317. And from there, we're going to follow that all the way back out to Old McFarland. So we're going to get on the road now. I'll speed the video up as we go through the National Forest. Hope you have fun on this trip. Alright, so here we go. We're heading down to Old Farner Road off of 68 Highway. Turn directly on McFarland Road. right, so we made it out here. See, we passed a few cars along the way, a couple motorbikes. You can take just about any vehicle out here. Now we're going to head down the first road here, and I don't recommend you take your vehicle out this road. There's another road on down the direction we came from that actually goes to McFarland. It's real muddy as well. I don't recommend you take just a regular vehicle down either one of these roads. This road, though, I wanted to bring you up here to show you a structure that still stands. It was a part of McFarland back when this was still a small little town out here in the Cherokee National Forest. We're going to head down this way now, and I'll explain that structure to you and what it was when we get down there. All right, here we go, heading on down. As you can see, this is not too far of a walk. But as you get on down, you can see how I told you wouldn't want to bring your vehicle down here. All right, and there's that structure we were talking about. I'm going to go over here and set up the camera, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. All right, so here we are. Here's that big structure I was talking about that we ran up on when we were coming down. A lot of people come out here. They take pictures of this, they take video of this, and nobody ever seems to be able to explain what it is. They'll come back, post it online, asking what it is. So I did a little research, and what I found out was this was part of McFarland. They helped build the Appalachia powerhouse. It is actually up the road from here. This was a concrete mixing plant. Above this structure were two larger structures, one where they housed the concrete and poured it through these holes into trucks at the bottom. Above that was the actual mixing plant. So it's a pretty neat structure. It still stands out here. It's about the only thing left standing of this small town. We're going to go down to McFarland, but first I want to show you where the flue line comes through, and it's back off in the opposite direction. So we're going to set back up and walk that way, and I'll show you the flue line. All right, we're set back up. There's our large structure, our old concrete mixing plant. We're going to just turn around, walk this direction where this little stream is. You can see the road goes back a little bit further. All right, here we are. This is one of the many flue lines that come through this area. Basically, it's just a water pipe that comes through here, going from a dam to a powerhouse. Let's set up a little bit closer, see what we can find. I thought I'd just come over and give you guys a closer look at this. This is really neat. Little waterfall coming off where the creek runs through. I guess this is just an access area to the tunnel for maintenance and whatever. But the sun's coming down on it, and it just looks really neat, the moss. You can tell all this is very, very old. I'll step back from the camera now and just let you guys look at it. All right, we're back here up the car. Well, I do hope everybody enjoyed that little piece of Old McFarland. Pretty neat. That structure still stands. Now we're going to head back down the same direction we came in to the second little turn off to the left, and that'll take us down to where McFarland, the old McFarland, actually was. So let's head down that direction. All right, just going to keep the video rolling. It's not that far down here. We are heading back the same direction we came. Just a little turn off right here. So here we are. This is the road that goes down to McFarland. There's not a lot to see, I'll be honest with you. Very old town. It stood to help build the Appalachia powerhouse up the Hiwassee River. The Hiwassee River is down here. The town was off the Hiwassee River. So we're going to head down this way and see what we can find. All right, here we go, down to McFarland. here we are. This is where the railroad tracks that came through McFarland were. We're going to head down this direction over here. I believe most of this area through here on down was part of McFarland. We're going to go down through here. I think there's a small structure down here where they had a railway drop off. Let's go check that out. And here's that structure that I was referring to. I don't know if it was the foundations for a house, maybe a train dock. I'm not sure what this was for, but some old remnants of the past. Pretty neat. All right, so we're going to head back down the other direction here, and we're going to see the Hiwassee River, a big open area down here. All right, as you can see, this is the road that we were on when we were first started walking down through here. It got really muddy on the way, so I just jumped down on the railroad tracks and walked back up this way. But this is where that road ends, and this is where all of McFarland was. There were houses on this side. You can't really see any foundations anymore. Looks like a lot of people come back over here and do camping now. This side, there were more houses over here as well. This whole area through here used to be cleared off. No trees, no brush. Now I'm sure there's still foundation back there, but it is way too thick for us to get back in there today without something to help us, so we're going to skip that. From here, we're going to walk on down the track some. I know of a little clearing down here where you can get a real good shot of Hiwassee River, so we're going to head down that way, see what we can find down there. So here's that clearing I was talking about, right down here next to the Hiwassee River. It's a beautiful area, places to go camping down here, fishing. We'll catch a lot of people fishing down here a lot. Really nice area, nice clear spot. Get you a hammock, spend a day down here, clear your mind. But anyway, that's it for today's venture. You got to see where McFarland is, got to see a few structures around the area, got to see the old concrete mixing plant. So a lot of areas out here in the Cherokee National Forest you can come see. You know, take a day, get out in the woods, come out here and do some of this stuff, and you know, get back on the nature side of things. But I'm gonna pack everything up and get on out of here. Hopefully get home tonight and get this video online for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.